Hello, hello. Happy full moon in Aries. As I light my Apollo. How y'all feeling? No. Let me go use the stove. Always gotta use the stove. All right. Yeah. How y'all feeling? Welcome in. Welcome. Start this up. All right. We are ready. Listo. Hello, welcome in. We are just getting started. Hello, welcome in. Hey, Sarah Boo. Hey, Mariah. Hey, Drew. My Twitter fan. You know what? I'm just ready to jump in. I'm ready to jump into this reading. I'm ready to jump in. This full moon in Aries. First off, this full moon in Aries with my S. It's only been like what? The energy lasts for about what? 6 days? Like goddamn. Or maybe this is just some residual retrograde shit, but goddamn. Just keep the wig. Just keep it at this point. Just keep it. You snatched it, just keep it. You can have it. You can have it. It's fine. I won't even fight you. But you know what? But you know what though? Growth. Growth. That's all. That's all it is. It's just growth. And that is a beautiful thing. All right, let's get into this week's reading. With love and light and for the greater good of all involved, we call upon you graciously, Spirit. High energy. What is it that we need to know about this week? What is it that we need to know about this week, Spirit? With love and light. for the greater good of all involved. Take what you need, leave what you don't for others to pick up for themselves. And let's see what we got. Let's see. Already. Definitely being called to move past those mental blocks. If you've been feeling mentally blocked by something, if you've been feeling mentally blocked by something, you are definitely being encouraged to push through. It's time to move on. It's time to stop forcing yourself to repeat old lessons. Ooh, ooh, sheesh. Where's my water? If this what we're doing, are we ready? Wait. I need everybody to let me know that they ready somehow. Please let me know if they ready. Listen, add some more wig glue. Add some more wig glue. I'm telling you now. Okay. You cannot force yourself to go through old lessons. You recognize it. I've been here before, done this. Why is this hard? Why am I making this hard? Already like it, and there's a frustration because maybe this is just out of habit, you know? Maybe it's a trauma response, Lord. And it's the desire is there to move forward, but maybe and again, here goes these mental blocks. The fear of moving forward. What is next for me if I do this? It's different. It's a different path. Are you actually ready for what what has already presented itself? You're already in it. You're already A lot of you are already in your manifestation. A lot of you can it's like what you're manifesting, it's happening now. Like it's working. And it might be in small ways, it might not be so big and fantastical and dreamy and it might not be the full picture, but you are at the beginning of a new life and a new way of doing things. So those mental blocks that tell you that you got to repeat the lesson that you done already repeated maybe 1,000 times, you don't, because you got it. So it might be a trauma response. It might be a trauma response, but that energy can't come with you. The lesson can come, but the energy of that lesson cannot come. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The energy of that lesson cannot come with you. It doesn't have any. There's no place for it. And yeah, we all have baggage. We all have our things. But some of the stuff you can let go now. Like some of it, like it really does. It doesn't even fit your lifestyle anymore, or the lifestyle that. Oh God, it doesn't even fit the lifestyle that you are trying to create for yourself. You know what you need to do. And asking for assistance and asking for help is going to be very important. And I know. I can hear it now, but I hate asking for help. Why can't I just do it myself? You're not doing that anymore. That is over. That's over. That wasn't it's not helpful, is it? Not to ask for help and you're trying to figure shit out alone, suffering, you need help. You want something different? You already have different. You got to move differently in this space. We're getting the hangman in reverse. I mean, it's like, go ahead. The hermit in reverse. It's time to come out of those old ways of doing things. It just doesn't fit in this new life, this lifestyle that you're creating, this new life that you're desiring, this life that you're stepping into. And especially if you have moved recently, if you've moved recently or you're about to move soon, like, you're gonna have to check some of that shit at the door. It can't come in. There's no room, there's no space. What do you it's like bringing that old nasty mattress from your parents' house that you done had since like 7th grade. Like, like, why you bringing that mattress? You might as well just go get you a real nice air mattress for all of that. Why are you bringing that mattress? Uh-uh. My Y'all know what I'm talking about too. That struggle mattress. That mattress was handed down to you. You know what I'm talking about. That was a hand-me-down mattress. Like, it wasn't even brand new. Like, why are you bringing that to the new house? That shit. You that you done rolled that motherfucker to the ground. That got the first kiss, the first the first time, prom night, homecoming night. You might have got pregnant on that motherfucker. Like, it's time to move on. Certain things, certain energies can't come with you. You have to be okay with that. And they're saying something too about, like, in a way, doing this is it's just it's just honoring your growth at the end of the day. It's just honoring your growth. It really is being able to say, you know what, I don't need this. And maybe the question is, am I prepared for what I'm asking for? Do I have the tools to maintain this? Because I didn't fuck some shit up in the past. I'm talking to you, self-sabotagers. Like, do I have the tools? Am I actually ready? And the answer is yes. If you weren't ready, you wouldn't even be in the position that you're in. If you weren't ready for what's to come. Did you learn a lesson or what? Did you have enough did you have enough of experiencing whatever those hard lessons were? Or you want to go and back and do that again? This definitely isn't the time to go backwards or look back. You know, if you are one who does spiritual baths or does any sort of conjuring work, sometimes looking back is not allowed in that work. When you leave something in the backyard, you don't look back. You don't go back for nothing. Once you turn your back to it, that's it. That's it. That's all. We're getting a death card here. Give yourself the permission to be reborn. You prayed for this. You asked for this. You surrendered. This is a part of it. I'm also hearing spirit say with this two of wands in reverse with the two of pentacles and justice card. It's also about balance, right? Like, is what you are bringing from the past forward, will that bring you balance in the life that you are creating now, in this new life that you're creating, this new way of doing things? Does that bring you balance? Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Okay, good lord, taking that one for myself. Don't you be laughing, Zara. Leave me alone. It's already loud. It's a different kind of unstable. It's a different kind of unstable. Very different kind. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Because clearly, and you know what, this makes sense. Because that retrograde was very X heavy. It was very X heavy. Like a lot of X's was popping up. I seen a lot of people like, and here this motherfucker. A lot of exes, a lot of friends and stuff, ex friends popping up. Are you maintaining boundaries to make sure that, again, those energies are not trying to penetrate into what you got going on now? And this might even be a new relationship. This might be a new relationship. Or maybe this is just a new energy that you might be trying to bring into your relationship. And what did we talk about last week? What did we talk about last week? We said, if you cheating, then don't do that. Don't do that. If you cheating, it's just gonna come out. So, here this week, it might be that that conversation happened, and need to be set. Maybe it's an open relationship now, so that you can, but those boundaries are still there. Okay, those boundaries are still there. But they're saying something too about even, if you are in a relationship, if you're dating, maybe you have been very busy and you haven't really given your relationship a lot of time. Maybe y'all haven't spent a lot of quality time together. They're saying something about like to reactivate yourself in your relationship. How are you being active in your relationship? When was the last time you actually checked in with your partner? Life is busy. The kids, the past, month, the kids are getting back in school and, getting back into regular routines from the summertime and all of the things. When was the last time that you checked in? I'm also hearing something about proposals. So if you have been talking marriage with someone, like seriously talking marriage, not the hey girl, I'm gonna marry you, not that, not that. Seriously talking about, and maybe this isn't just marriage. Maybe this isn't just like marriage in the romantic sense. Maybe this is business. Maybe you are merging a business with someone, or collaborating or partnering with someone. This might be a long-term partnership. Okay. How are you being active in that though? Have you been checking in? Proposals are coming. There we go. Sorry, I kind of dropped that one. Proposals are coming. So if you've been waiting, maybe this is business proposals or marriage proposals, or even just proposing to take the next step um, in in your relationship, okay, in your partnership. Will you be open to that? Yes. Wow. Maybe you've been waiting for a proposal. Serious conversations around marriage. Serious conversations around um uh bringing things together. Okay? Bringing two entities together. Business proposals. I'm hearing spirit say if it's business proposals, do not make a decision yet. Okay? Don't make a decision yet. Don't sign anything yet. If you can wait a little bit, I mean, if it has to be an immediate decision, do what you got to do. But don't sign anything yet. Not quite. Not quite. Read the fine print. Read the fine print. Read the fine print. That's it, y'all. That's it for the tarot reading. There's no more. We're gonna pull some oracle cards. My wig is gone. It flew out the window. I thought I put enough glue on. I clearly did not. This full moon energy brought a lot of light to things. Okay. Spotlight, clear view, very clear view. Very clear view. And it might be time to accept the truth and whatever that is. You need to accept the reality. You need to accept the fact that you are in a new place in your life and you're moving ahead and you can't keep repeating the same cycles. Enough is enough. It just doesn't work anymore and it's not getting you anywhere. All right. Twitter space. If you want to get a card pull, feel free to request to come up on stage. We're gonna do this oracle reading and then we'll do some card pulls. And then it'll be time for the after show. I'm going to pick a number. This is my I'm going to pick a number 1 through 11 for my YouTube. Actually, let's make it bigger. Let's do 1 through 111. 1 through 111 for my YouTube viewers, my conjurers. And let's see. Hold on, I haven't picked the number yet. Okay, I have my number. And you're not gonna get it this time. One 111. 111. All right, while y'all do that, let's see what these oracle cards have to say. Mm, this card came out last week. Oh, mm. The number that I chose was 77. That was the number. Troy, you got the closest with 78. So make sure you put your question in the comments. And let's get into these oracle cards. The first card that we had, Haken. We're pulling from the Work Your Light deck. Men's Haken. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Let me read what this card means. I don't pull this card this often. Let's see. Mentakins are so created on a planet in the constellation Orion. First star being to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mentakins' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water that you could see through so you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mentakins feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. This feels like it's for somebody very specific. This feels very specific. They are here to teach us the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mentakins have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mentakin or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearning for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. Very interesting. That feels like it is for someone very specific, wanting your own space, wanting more space. That's why I was like, moving is important. Like a physical move is important. It's important. It's important because when you move to this place, when especially if you are longing not just for home, but you're also longing for friends, chosen family, tribe. You know, it's coming. The next card that we the next card that we're getting, we got this card last week too. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? This was big energy last week too. And it's coming out here again. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do if you knew that everything was going to be okay, everything was going to work out, okay? Everything was going to work out as it should work out. Okay, what would you do? You have to trust that path. The next card that we're getting is share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. And I feel like this has again, this really does connect to the general reading because I feel like even this coming out of the cave, share your voice, persecution, expression. Maybe you need to talk about the past so that you can let it go. Maybe you can talk about that hard lesson, that it's been difficult for you to move past it. You've gone through it multiple times. You recognize that cycle. It might be here again. And it's kind of hard. It's hard to old version of yourself go. Maybe you need to. At the bottom of the deck, we have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. The next card is you've been training for this for lifetimes. So if you have doubt that you will be able to handle what's to come, you've been training for this for lifetimes. You are the mystic. You are the teacher. The answers are inside of you still. The answers are inside of you still. If you just give yourself enough time to actually listen, and if you give yourself some grace and some strength to be able to truly listen to your intuition and have faith in that, you might be all right. You might be okay. You might be okay. All right. That is the reading for this week. Does anybody from the Twitter space want to get a card pull? Just request. And while y'all ponder on that, Troy's question, what spirit trying to tell you with these reoccurring eclipse dreams? Let's see. Okay, I see you, Sha. No, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I already followed you. It's fine. I meant to do this. There we go. All right. Hi, welcome up. I'm doing a card pull for one of my people on the YouTube, and after this, I'll get right to you. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming into the space.
Of course.
All right, Spirit. What does Troy need to know about these reoccurring eclipse dreams? Let's see. What does Troy need to know about these reoccurring eclipse dreams? Yes. Okay. You know I'm not one to fearmonger, and I don't know if this is literal or figuratively. War is coming. Okay? War is coming. I don't know if this is real or not. War is coming. You're getting the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, 8 of Swords, Queen of Cups, and 5 of Swords. War is coming. And this feels more of, they're saying something about like, you have to prepare for it. Like you have to prepare for it. You have to make some decisions. You're gonna have to make some decisions around this. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is literal or figurative. Maybe this is a war within yourself, having to make some choices and decisions that you might not be comfortable making right now, but you have to. Okay. You have to. This 8 of Swords, you can't ignore this. You can't ignore it feels like it's a warning. Like you can't ignore the warning. Okay? You have to they're saying you have to allow yourself to see it. So then you know what tools you need. Then you know what weapons you need. You know how to protect yourself. And then you are not waiting until it arrives. You're not waiting until it's at your doorstep. Thinking shit sweet. There might already be other signs connected to this. So just make sure that you open yourself up to these signs. King of Wands, 7 of Swords. That's why I'm like, strength. Okay, so you have to, connect. They're saying like, connect the dots. See what is true. See what the eclipse might even, because I'm not sure if these are solar eclipse or lunar eclipse. So I'm not sure if it's the if it is the moon going in front of the sun or the sun going in front of the moon. These energies do different things. Okay, solar eclipse. So a solar eclipse is when the moon moves in front of the sun and we can't see the sun. Okay, with this seven of swords, what is trying to be hidden from you? Ask ask it to reveal itself. What am I going to need to face? What am I going to need to do? What tools am I going to need? Okay? This is very important so that you can move like the emperor and make some decisions. Okay? That's going to be very important. Okay? Thank you, Troy, for that. Did that make sense? Okay. Okay, good. All right, Shy, you ready? Or Shay?
Oh, sorry. It's yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Did you have a question or did you just want to get a general card pull?
Like a question that I want an answer to.
Yes.
Um, I guess I just need to know, should I go after my dreams completely or should I focus on stability?
Ooh. Okay, let's see. That's a good question. Let's see. Spirit color playing graciously with love and light for the days that is strong. She go after her dreams or focus on stability. I'm hearing one feeds the other. One feeds the other. So if they're saying something about like, yes, Five of Pentacles, you have to focus on stability right now. Okay? You have to focus on stability. Have to. In a very real way, not in a roller coaster way or however you were doing it before. Because they're saying something about like you need the stability so that you can focus on the dream. Okay, because if you just try to focus on the dream, that stability is just gonna steer you away from it anyway. So it's no point of going that they're saying it's no point of uh going in that direction and not being able to actually maintain it. Okay. Not right now. It's not going to be like that forever, but you do need to be in a place where you're like, okay, and now this is the perfect time where I'm stable and I know that I'm stable and I've been stable and I'm good. And I also can invest into my dream because you're going to need a lot of investment in your dream outside of your energy. Your dream needs money too for you to truly be able to execute. Okay, it's one thing they're saying like, sure, you can start, and start might mean doing some research, maybe networking and talking to some people. But when you thinking about like you know this dream, it's like I don't want to just play about this shit. When I do it, I really want to fucking do it. Like, so it's gonna need some financial investment. Now, if you can find that investment elsewhere, then maybe, but that stability is so important to you. If that stability is off, even if somebody is giving you money or investing into you, into your dream, if that stability is off, it's still you still want nah, you're not going to be able to maintain it. You're not going to be able to put all of the focus that your dream requires of you. You can't worry about whether you're going to come back from, following your dreams and there's an eviction notice on your door. That's not going to help you follow your dreams. Like, not at all. They're also saying that like it's time for you to step away from people who keep playing around about their goals and their dreams. It's like, okay, yeah, we drinking and smoking and we talking about our goals and dreams, but then everybody gets right back to the rat race and we don't talk about that shit again and nobody does anything with it again for another 6 months or a year. And it's like, man, I wish I would have did this. And see, this is what I want to do. Okay, we'll do it then. Or shut the fuck up. It's like one of those things where it's like, you have to, they're saying something about like it is true, birds of a feather flock together. So when it is time, like they're saying something about like it's time for you to buckle down. It's time for you to buckle down. It's time for you to get focused. It's time for you to stop playing. If you've been going out and you've been like having fun and kiki can and just all of the things, it's time to recenter yourself and get focused on what you're trying to do, because that energy is not taking you closer to your dreams. It's not taking you closer to your stability. Okay. And maybe even these people, they are not motivated. They don't have drive. So how can you even pull inspiration from them to focus? They're saying you need to be around people that say, oh no, I can't go out or I can't talk to you right now because I'm working on something. You're like, oh shit. They are actively building something. That's the energy that you need to be around so that when it's time, when it's your time, what you need to do. The type of moves that you got to make. Okay. So I don't know who these people are around you and I don't know what they're doing, but it's time for you to move away from them. They're not helping. They're not helping you. They're very closed minded. They playing out here and shit. It's all this talky about what I want to do and this and that, but there's no action. Like, stop talking about it. Do what you need to do so that you can actually do it. That's the energy that you're in right now. No more talking about what you want to do. No more saying like, "This what I'm gonna do. This what I'm gonna do." You don't need to say that to anybody but yourself. This feels like a very much stay low key and build. Stay low key and build. I'm working on my stability right now, and that's cool. Like, that's cool, but I'm gonna learn about this dream that I have so that when it's time for me to go ahead and invest, I know what I'm doing. Okay, and these people, they playing games and shit. Like, they not really about it, And it's time to move away from that energy because it's old and it's old. It's old and it's raggedy. It's old and it's raggedy. And you can't fight this energy anymore either. Like, they're saying like you kind of go back and forth about, you know your stability and your dream, and it's like, but stuff always like kind of falls through or something like that, or like it stuff doesn't pan out, you get disappointed, and then you're like, man, fuck this shit. But then you get remotivated. They're saying it is a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So they're saying, yes, stability first, then your dream. Okay. So that you don't have to worry about your stability and you can really feel good about putting the time and energy into your dream. And there's no guilt that comes around that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that clarity.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I definitely go through. I've definitely been through a vicious cycle, so it's time to make some changes.
Yeah, for sure. That's the energy that we're in anyway, just making some changes. It's like when you know better, you do better kind of thing,
Right.
but you got this. You know what to do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Hey, did you want to get a carpool pool?
Sure, I'd love that. Thank you. It's been a minute since I've had a reading.
Okay, cool. Did you have a question or do you want to just kind of get like some general insight?
appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Very good. Love and light. Okay, I keep hearing over and over again. It's time to move on. It's time to move to the next city, move to the next state, country, whatever. You need to move. Like, move. Like, they're like, move, please. Like, okay, good. Like, oh my gosh. And they're saying, like, wherever you're headed next, do not get too comfortable there. Like, that's just a pit stop. Like, that is not home. That's not home. You've been like trying to like search for home. That's not home. Okay, that is a pit stop so that you can recover from wherever you are coming from, child. Okay, there are people that are around you currently, like where you are right now, that are just not who they say they are. Like, you don't need to be in contact with them anymore. You don't need to try to reconnect with them once you get settled into your next destination. Leave that behind. It wasn't what you thought it was, and it didn't pan out how you thought it was going to pan out. And they're saying, it's okay. But they're saying take what you needed from that, because there was a reason for you to be there. I'm hearing that very loudly, because I'm hearing a lot of like, well, what was the point? Like, what was the point? Like, why? There was a reason. And I don't think you might see the full picture. I think it's just a little too emotional right now for you to see the bigger picture and the bigger lesson in it all. But once you remove yourself from the space and you can have more of an outer view, you're going to actually be able to see the whole purpose and the point, and really have those kind of aha moments as to why you needed to be there and why you needed to experience that shit, and see that shit. Okay, they're saying something about like, not this pit stop place, but this home that you're looking for is so fucking big. Like, you're asking for so much that like they're like, baby, it's still getting built. Like, and I feel like that's almost like literal. Like, with this home that you're looking for, it feels like it's still like literally being built. So it might be this very brand new energy. Okay, and that's gonna take some time. All right. So they're saying, they need you to practice patience. Um, and I'm also hearing something too. Don't listen. Okay, listen. When you get to this pit stop place, there's gonna be a hottie in your face. Okay, there's gonna be somebody that you're gonna be like, God damn, whoa, like, you are beautiful. Like, you are beautiful. I want you. I'm hearing spirit say, do not get into a physical relationship, a sexual relationship with this person. Don't do it. You're going to want to. You're going to be tempted. They're going to tempt you.
Is it my partner or is it not my partner?
Ooh, let's see. Let's see. Is this the current partner? Oh, oh, um, I'll just say this because I don't want you to have to put your business out there. If you are not on birth control, don't I don't know what's up with this energy at this pit stop place, but if you ain't on birth control, honey, and if you don't want no kids right now, baby, uh don't just say not today. This is ovulation week. Like, because that baby energy is very, very is very strong. You're getting the Eight of Wands, Two of Cups with the Star card, and there is a whole child in this Star card. You're also getting the Sun card, which also has a child in it. Okay, so listen, and it, so you listen, right? They're like, and it might fuck around and be twins.
Okay, so we, that's funny. That's, I like, thank you. I appreciate that. But, okay, I'm receiving that very, very deeply. I appreciate this a lot.
You're welcome. So if you're fine with it, if it's cool, then no worries. Just know that that is coming, and that's they're saying something about like because home keeps coming up, like really wanting to get rooted. Like it's like okay, I'm tired of I don't want to move.
So the Coles notes is that we left home, which is Canada, in September of 2021.
Okay.
And we have not been home since then, for whatever reason I'm sure you can deduce.
Mm-hmm.
And home no longer feels like home.
Right.
And so we are going home.
Okay.
We are where we're from. We are going there next week.
Okay. Okay. That's the pit stop. Okay.
Yeah, that's the pit stop. It's not home anymore. I mean,
Right.
it's home because family.
Yes. Of course. I understand.
But it's not home, and we are building towards the future of what home will be. We also know it's not where we are now.
Right.
Although we will have to come back here for like medical reasons. My partner's having Invisalign.
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
But are you getting any clarity on where home should be? Because we'd love to know.
Let me look. I think you're gonna try on a couple more places before you decide. And again, huh? No. I said try on. Like you're gonna go to a couple of other locations.
I understand. I'm gonna have to do that shit pregnant.
Yeah. Okay. So listen. That's how like listen. You ain't the regular church. Just this just count the days. Okay. Use your app. Use your app, honey. You use your app, baby. Put the ugly sweatpants on ovulation week. I know, but if that's not what you want to do, then do what you got to do. But just know that that energy is very, very close. So if there is no barrier, then you know. But they're saying like there's a couple of other locations that you all are going to try on. And remember earlier I was saying I feel like your home is being built like in a very real way, like maybe exactly where you all are going to live doesn't quite exist yet. It's getting worked on because you my dear have been dreaming up this whole house and this whole this whole house, this whole place, this whole vision, land, and all of the things. And I can see you frolicking in a huge space. I heard I heard very loudly, it's time to go I think they said either back to Southeast Asia or it's time to go to Southeast Asia. Okay, it's just time. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. There's a lot of learning that needs to be done. There's work there for you. Okay, so that just and I do feel like you might even end up being in that region. Okay, it just feels really good. It's all the things that you all were looking for, and if a conversation about having children and those things, if that conversation has already happened and y'all have gotten on the same page, whether you do want to have if you do want to have children, then a big question is where can we see our children being a part of the culture of this place, because it's also this immersement of being in the culture. It's like I don't want to be outside of it. I don't want to play in it. And I think maybe that was a part of the issue, that a lot of people that you might have been around where you currently are not engaging in the culture of where you currently are and trying to make it.
You have no idea. First of all, let me just say I had my tickets booked to go to for
Mm.
April of 2020,
Mm.
and they canceled that.
Right.
I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they canceled my tickets for April of 2020 to Bali. And also, we live in Mexico. We live in,
Okay.
we're here in Mexico, and we live in Playa del Carmen, which is
Ah,
the land of like,
I've been there. I've been there. I know exactly what it is.
it is something, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not. Let's learn about the culture and be respectful and loving about it.
No, it's being on vacation every day.
Yes.
Like,
Um, we're not on vacation.
right, right. I live the same. I live in Colombia. After a while, it's like, I live here. This is home. Like, I'm not on vacation. We have a regular routine, regular people. Um, so I absolutely get it. I was feeling that energy very heavy of this, like, that expat life. And I even stopped using the word expat because the truth of it all is we are immigrants. So I'm like, which is that's different. Like, that's very different. But yeah, so it does feel very much like Southeast Asia, and I can't quite see exactly what country that you're going to be in, but it feels. Yeah, but you were right in that direction. Okay, you were definitely right. How do we want our kids to grow up, and what type of learnings and teachings do we want them to grow up? Because it isn't, well, yeah, we're going to have kids in this place and then we're going to put them in an English speaking school and where they're learning European culture. No, it's like, no, you're going to have teacher. That's what you're going to call your teacher. Like, you're going to speak the language and you're going to wear the cute little uniforms that they wear with their hats. And and this is where you're born and this is where you're raised and this is our life, and immersing yourself in that life, and not in trying to learn as much as you can, about the culture, and so that, even I'm also hearing something too about dual citizenship too being very important. So, truly becoming that citizen, so this feels very, it feels very good. It feels like, they're saying like you're on the right track. You're doing what you need to do. Allow the cycles to end. Allow the cycles to end. Allow them to close. Know when it's time to leave. And it's okay. They're saying that the journey isn't over, so don't be disappointed that you have to make that pit stop. It'll feel good. You can reset. And I'm also hearing too that there's just some creature comforts that now that you know better, you're like, now let me go ahead and get my little things, um, from home. Let me go ahead and get that extra bag. I am gonna actually pay for that extra bag because I need. So they're saying, it'll feel good to get those things and regather. That's what I'm hearing. Like, regather, feel some energy, feel some hugs, especially you from the women. And whether, I don't know if this is family, chosen family, friends that you really need some hug and love and affection from. It's like you need to curl. It feels like curl up under your mom, type of energy that feels really good. They're saying you need that right now. So
Yeah, you're so right. Thank
yeah,
you for this gift. I'm so grateful.
you're
I
welcome.
really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Your gift is on point, friend. You really should be knowing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I listen, I've been out here for 2 years too, and it is a learning experience, but it's so beautiful. I had my daughter out here in the world with me, and it's been such an amazing
Are you still
experience.
in Colombia? Where are you now?
Yeah, I'm in Medellin. Mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep, yep, yep. So, this is home. Like, this is home. We're gonna be here for a long while. So I completely understand. I completely get it.
Yeah,
For sure.
we're such we become. My partner has been nomadic all his life. His
Okay.
parents
Oh,
traveled the world with him,
wow.
and yeah, he's led a crazy cool life. And for me, I've always had the call to leave and to be expansive and all of those things. So now we're just getting to do it, and we do. Like, I know I need to go back and get all those creature comforts and all those hugs and all that love, and clean things up and clear things out, and close a couple of chapters and then be ready to start a new one. And I appreciate all that you're sharing, and I'm just very grateful.
Yay. Well, good luck on your journey and safe travels, okay? All right.
Is there a place that I can send you a tip? Do you have PayPal?
I do have PayPal. Let me see.
Can you DM me your PayPal?
Yes, I can absolutely DM. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, everybody. That's it for Schmoney Monday to this after show. If you would like to join us, just join my Patreon at patreon.com. Patreon.com/ConjuredXCoco. If you want to just support me, support my work, you can just join. All right. Peace, everyone. Until next week, have a good week. Bye.